What's going on, everybody? It is Kolosalus here with GameTime Podcast, episode 1. I got my co-host right here, Double Two Wami.
How you doing, guys?
Just in case we're gonna be talking to each other like with our real names. So my name is Christian, and Double Two Wami's name is Lewis. So just to get that out of the way, I actually asked you guys for some questions on Twitter, and I only because I'm not really a recognized person on YouTube, I just got 2 responses, which is kind of funny, but still. So the first question was how I started YouTube, and I think I already talked about it in one of my videos, but it was basically by trying to find like gameplay videos on my own, and then I thought of, because I can get a lot of good gameplays, and I think I'm a really good player, and I basically thought of doing it myself, so that's how it came about. And the person that really inspired me was Mazafaza. He was kind of really a really funny guy that made those really good commentaries. I also like a few other guys like Sinanners, Hatch, and Wings of Redemption, and other guys. So yeah, and the other question was, damn, what was the other question? Can you remember? Because I told you it.
Um,
Oh, am I into competitive gaming? Yeah, that was the other question. And I was at the time, me and my team, whose basically base is back in Poland, and I was playing with them. But back in the good times, we were one of the top teams in Europe. But in game battles, we actually never got around to going to MLG or anything. But yeah, that's kind of it. I don't really play competitively anymore. It's not really fun for me. I just like to mess around in like public matches, and I don't really play Call of Duty anymore, which is what we're gonna talk about later. But yeah, so we have some topics for today. Um, yeah, the first one. It's kind of weird because I got used to if you guys know Guns for Hire and NGT, NGT is basically like a partnership between Guns for Hire and what was the other guy?
Spider-Bite?
Yeah, Spider-Bite. And then they picked up a few other guys on the way, like Drew Collin and like Meatwagon and all that. And a few days ago, Mr. Guns for Hire announced that he's leaving NGT, which is kind of weird. I don't really know the reason. I haven't seen the whole video. Do you have any more information about that?
I don't actually. I mean, it came as a bit of a shock to me, but maybe he just wants to go on his own, or maybe he had a fallout with the team, or anything's possible. But all I know is I'm still going to be sub to him and watching his content. 'Cause that was the main reason I subbed to NGT in the first place, was because of him.
Yeah, I remember I loved his Crazy Gamer live commentaries. They were the funniest, but I think he only did 3 or 4, like on Call of Duty 4. Those were the best, but then they kind of went downhill. But yeah, it's kind of funny because I told you yesterday that as soon as I found out that he's leaving NGT, I basically unsubbed to all NGT channels.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was kind of. Yeah, I was kind of going to see the video right now, and like not watch the video, just see, maybe in the description maybe he explains what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I was watching a lot of his recent stuff, which was to do with like the next generation of consoles, like the PS4, 720, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And no, most of it's like speculation, as always, because none of the developers have actually announced anything. But
Yeah.
we might see some movement at E3 this year.
Yeah, that's where all the fingers point at, E3.
Yeah, exactly. Looking forward to it this year.
Yeah, I mean, E3 is always a big thing in gaming, and not only in the latest E3 last year was also, there was some photography like booths which was kind of good. So E3 isn't about gaming any is it only about gaming anymore? It's it's more about
And
it's expanding into all of the different aspects of technology, if that's what you want to say. Can you um, can you just talk about the next thing we got to cover?
yeah, sure. So we're thinking about which game of 2011 was our game of the year, not like GameSpot or IGN. We're thinking about our game of the year. Um, so we got quite a lot of contenders actually. Of course, we've got the infamous Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and we got other great games like Skyrim, Battlefield 3. I don't think there was any Halo games that year. No, there wasn't. Um, yeah, so we're just thinking of like our views, which game the pros and cons, and which game we thought was game of the year, the 2011.
Yeah, that's basically it. I don't really know. I think I have three, and none of them are pretty much any like shooters. I don't really like the shooters this year. Like last year, I mean. Oh shit! Something just turned on. Let me just cut that off. Um, the volume was way too loud. Yeah, I mean, I love few games. There was Skyrim, there was Batman Arkham City, which I didn't really get to finish. I just played it on my friend's PC. Um, there was Witcher 2, which I played at my on my PC, but my PC of course broke. That's why I'm not making videos anymore. And no, it's not because I quit YouTube. It's because my PC broke on me. So like some people like wrote hateful comments saying, "Oh, why did you quit? You're a loser," or something like that. It was crazy. Um,
No, that's crazy. I mean, I remember when Sandy Ravage had like 2 months off the YouTube,
yeah,
and people were saying, "Oh my God, he's dead! Oh my God," and spamming his comment box. I mean, come on, man. People
yeah,
have to have a break, or other things happen in life.
yeah,
Everything isn't about gaming and YouTube.
exactly. But yeah, just coming back to the topic. I don't really know. I think my game of the year would be The Witcher 2, which I'm the fan of, which I am pretty much fanboy for life, you can say. The Witcher is my favorite RPG. Well, it's not my favorite RPG. It's my favorite game probably of all time. Well, my favorite series of all time. Um, and yeah, I would say, I would probably say Witcher 2, Skyrim, and the third game I would probably go for Batman.
Yeah, that's sad that you didn't get to play your favorite game series because your PC broke.
Yeah.
You're stuck with Modern Warfare 3 for the rest of the year.
Oh my God.
Uh, so my game of the year,
Yeah.
probably I'd have to say Skyrim. I mean, it's just the amount of effort that's gone into that game. They've made the whole new engine for the Elder Scrolls 5 off the Oblivion engine, and yeah, it's just I am a really big RPG fan. I mean, since Pokemon Yellow, I've been an RPG fan, and yeah, Skyrim's just amazing. It's definitely my game of the year. Just the graphics, the sound, and the gameplay. I still like only level 50. I've got a long way to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been playing quite a lot of what's it called, of Skyrim as well. I think I'm level like 30. I might be even 40 right now. But I actually never got like really hardcore into it. I never actually got any. I never actually got any like nights in, so I never actually played for a whole night or something anything like that. So it's just a game which I play in the maybe in breaks, like of
Yeah.
me playing some major shooters, so like Call of Duty Battlefield and the new one that just came out that I got you to try yesterday. But it was Gotham City Imposters.
Oh, it's fun as hell.
Yeah, I know. Let's talk about that for a second. I mean,
Yeah, sure.
just you can see like how much effort went into that because basically it was in development for 2 years and it's only a arcade release and it already beats like the full releases like Battlefield 3 and Call of Duty in like multiplayer wise, because there's no single player in this game. It's kind of funny to me how an arcade game can be a full like $60 release.
I know it's preposterous. I mean, the production value that goes into Call of Duty, it's like a year, not even a year sometimes, because well, Treyarch and Infinity Ward take turns every year, but still, for an arcade game, for like 1,000 Microsoft points, it's brilliant. I have to say, a lot of fun. I mean, you don't rage after every death because it's just so funny, like the catchphrases you hear after you die,
Yeah.
and the high pitched voices. I was
Yeah.
playing around with that last night. It's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the best multiplayer games I played. I haven't got so much fun since I played Call of Duty 4, which is kind of
Yeah,
ridiculous. I mean,
that's saying something.
yeah, that's saying something about the game developers, how they're basically treating us for the last few years. And it's not only Infinity Ward and Treyarch and Activision. It's same as with EA and like every other shooters that was out there, and I played. It's just, I don't know. Like this time we actually go for production value. Not we go for production more than what we put into the games.
Yeah, it's the same as like I don't know. For example, shops. I mean, you got your big brand supermarkets selling everything, and they sort of dominate the smaller shops that might have put more effort into their goods or whatever. So it's sort of like that, and it's just business basically. It's just making money, I guess.
Yeah. I found a video about the guns. Let me just read through here. Yeah, we were wondering if we should do like what games are we looking forward to in the next year, but we figured that we don't really know what's coming out next year. I just know about Far Cry 3, which is going to be a really brilliant game. I enjoyed Far Cry 2 when it came out. I think it was 2008. I'm not positive on that though.
Right.
2009 probably, something like that. Also Diablo 3. That's going to be a great game. I would say Diablo 2 with expansion is probably my number 2 RPG of all time. My number 1 RPG of all time would be Titan Quest with expansion. I
I
just
love Titan Quest.
Yeah, I just enjoyed the shit out of that. So I don't think you have any games that you're looking forward. What you're looking forward to share?
This year, I don't know. To be honest, I have a couple of like Nintendo releases that I'm looking forward to. There's a new Zelda game coming out for the 3DS, which I'm looking forward to. But mainstream wise, I'm actually looking forward to the next Call of Duty, to be honest, because Treyarch is my preferred developer over Infinity Ward, and I believe that they're going to turn it around a little bit, change some things up, and I just believe that they put more effort into the series rather than Infinity Ward. It doesn't really help that Infinity Ward's team has been like split up, so they have to cooperate with Sledgehammer Games and things. But no, I am looking forward to the next COD, to be honest.
Oh yeah, and also the game that's coming out in 2013 from the people that split
Oh yeah,
from Infinity Ward.
Respawn Entertainment. The new,
Yeah,
Um,
Call of Duty Killer.
studio. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to this. See what they can. I don't know, they might be able to bring the next COD killer. Who knows?
yeah, but I mean, they don't have the money anymore. Like when Infinity Ward makes Call of Duty, they get all the money from Activision, and they have. I don't want to say infinite, but they have a lot of money to spend.
I know. I mean, Activision branches out into loads. I mean, it's part of Blizzard as well, and that's like World of Warcraft. Then you've got Call of Duty. You've got like the two biggest franchises in gaming
Yeah.
all into one company. So it's massive.
Yeah. So I found here that the video of Guns, and he says that he's decided to dedicate all his energy to producing videos for the sole purpose of making people smile. So he's not about those tactic and well, he of course he is, but he's not about purely tactics and strategies to games. He's basically more of a uh, more of a
Entertainer, you mean?
entertainer now. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what he. And I see like comments saying "finally" or like "what the fuck," uh,
Haters.
there's one of those comments saying "penis." Uh,
Random.
yeah. So yeah, so I say good luck to you, Guns, and
Look forward to your content over the next year.
yeah, I don't really enjoy his Dumb and Dumber things. Like he does, the Minecraft stuff.
I've never been into Minecraft videos, and I love Minecraft, but never been able to understand why people enjoy watching people play it. I just don't understand that. I don't have any entertainment value over
Uh-huh.
that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I think my first playthrough I ever watched of Minecraft is it's basically how I got into Minecraft. It was by watching CNNers and and his playthrough. Um, I mean, it was just this guy's voice and like it, no, I don't know. There's just something about CNNers that makes you kind of watch his stuff like all the time. I don't know,
Yeah, his voice is very.
calming
I
and
love his nerd
calms you
voice.
down. Yeah, nerd voice kind of fine as well.
It's nerds. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Because Wings was talking about how he tries to, how his voice is very like monotone,
Yeah.
and it's sort of the same sort of wavelength. Well, he's saying how he enjoyed Sinanu's voice so much, it just makes the whole video more, I don't know, streamlined, more entertaining,
Hmm.
and rather than just talking in the one monotone voice all the time like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Um, yeah, let me just see what else happened. Oh yeah, PS Vita's coming out I think next Wednesday, is it?
I thought it was already out, PS Vita.
Yeah, it was supposed to be on 22nd.
Oh, really? I don't know. I don't really follow Sony's consoles, to be honest.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out yeah, I think it's next Wednesday actually.
I heard it did pretty bad in Japan, actually, in
What?
terms of sales.
Oh, in terms of sales. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, it came out in Japan about like 2 months ago, a month ago, something like that, and it's coming out probably well, at least in UK it's coming out next, well, this Wednesday, which is 22nd.
Are you guessing it, or?
No, I've been to some of our local stores and I saw the advertisements for it.
Yeah. I,
Also, yeah, just go on. What were you saying?
I don't know what's like new about it compared to the last handheld console, the PSP. Is it just better graphics,
Yeah,
processing power?
yeah, it has a well, it has a touchscreen, has two cameras, front facing and back facing. It has a touch panel at the back. It has a quad core processor and a quad graphics processing unit, which is kind of powerful. If you like see some videos of it, like playing this Uncharted: The Golden Abyss. I think that's what it's called for the Vita. Um, it's just like it looks really good. And also like what they did with like Wii U, uh, you can do the same with PS Vita now. You can basically play your game that is on your PS3 on your PS Vita, which is kind of funny that Nintendo pretty much they focused on that so that you can play that game on your controller, where it was just a matter of a firmware update for Sony.
Yeah. Well, the Wii U, it's I don't know, it's more family orientated, if you know what I mean. So You know, if like someone's on the TV watching something or you're playing a game, then you can just like flip down and start playing your game, and they can watch something on TV and things like that. I think Nintendo's more like family orientated, if you know what I mean. Like even their like sort of equivalent to Xbox Live, like their live service,
Yeah.
it's quite bad because you have to get codes to register people, and you can't do voice chat. It's very there's a lot of privacy in there. I think it's because it's aimed towards like the younger market mostly.
Yeah.
But Nintendo did say at their last conference that the Wii U is going to be aimed more towards their hardcore sort of market. But I don't know if that's really what they're looking for. But I don't know. We'll see at the next E3, I guess.
Yeah. And also, I got some stuff here that this autumn, the Call of Duty will come out for PS Vita.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So about September, November time, probably the same time as the new Call of Duty will be coming out. There will be a Call of Duty coming out for PS Vita. So I'm kind of looking forward to that, as I want to get a PS Vita before of course I want to get my PC back before holidays, and I also want to get PS Vita because it will keep me um, occupied. Yeah, keep me occupied when I'll be going to like for my holidays, during the like long car rides and stuff. Um,
Yeah, I have nice memories of power leveling up Pokemon and long journeys into the in the holidays from my youth.
hmm.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I get handhelds now is basically for that. I mean, when I was younger, I used to play handhelds like consoles, just like constantly play them like a
Yeah,
console. But now it's just sort of every now and then, just like my phone, just check it every now and then, have a game every now and then.
yeah.
But now it's like the Android market and the iPods are competing against the handhelds from like Nintendo and Sony.
hmm Yeah.
So there's more competition now, I guess.
Yeah, also I have something here that we will have to wait a little bit longer for Skyrim DLC.
Why is that?
Well, they said that let me just read here. They want to put more time into DLCs than they did with Fallout 3. As in Fallout 3, they had a lot of glitches for the like in the DLCs and stuff. So they want to put a little bit more time, a little bit more content into their DLCs. Let's hope that they're not gonna raise the price of them, because they were quite pricey as they were. Um,
Well, at least they're putting the time into their DLC, you know.
yeah, I mean the Skyrim is like to get 100%, you would have to play like at least 300 hours.
I know exactly. There's just so many possibilities and different ways that you could like have a glitch.
Yeah. So I think that's basically all that happened last few weeks. There's also a new Ninja Turtles game coming out
Oh yeah,
for PC, I think. Um,
I still love them.
oh, it's not actually a game. It's a new figurine series. So you can buy figurines if you want. What the hell?
It's awesome.
Yeah, I remember watching those back in the day.
Yeah, that and Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
Those were days.
I think we should wrap up here. But actually, let's talk about the last thing. Like, how many like what where are we going to go with it with this podcast? So I think that we're gonna go mostly for gaming stuff. Like, if you're interested in gaming podcast, then you probably will want to stay with the GameTime podcast, which is this podcast right here that you're listening to. Yeah, we're gonna go mainly for gaming stuff, and we will try to get them out once per week or twice or once per 2 weeks. It depends on like how much stuff we have on, and if we have time to do them. Also, when I get my new PC, we will, and we get, a little bit more recognition. Let's hope that then we're gonna start streaming them. But that's pretty much, I think that's at least 3 to 4 months away. So do you have anything to say about the GameTime podcast for now?
Yeah, well, just stay tuned if you're into gaming and you're enjoying it right now. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed what you were listening to, and there's plenty where that came from.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna review all that, gaming stuff that's happening, all the new releases, reviews and stuff. I think, I think that's basically it. So anyway, thanks for listening. That has been Game Time Podcast number 1, and on my behalf and Double Two Armies behalf, I will see you later. Bye.